Let's go! Let's go! Great job! Great job! Look, we held them to 26% from the floor.
Nice. What if I told you the Indiana Fever pulled off the biggest surprise of the WNBA season without even playing their best player? The Las Vegas Aces came in full of confidence but left stunned. From the opening tip, Indiana outworked and outscored them. Nobody expected the Fever to win, but in just one night, they changed the entire league.
Offensively, they did what they needed to do. Defensively, they were hounds defensively, attacking everything. Pressure on ball, pressure off ball.
Today, we're talking about a game that stunned fans and shocked the experts. People are already wondering, are we witnessing the rise of a new powerhouse team? But this story is bigger than just the final score. Caitlin Clark didn't play, yet Indiana proved they didn't need her. Just before tip-off, the news broke that Clark was out, and the Fever had to take on the defending champions without their biggest star.
Like any relationship, you build trust and you believe in one another and you continue to have each other's back, and you step up when your number is called, and our team has continued to stay together even when it hasn't been pretty.
Vegas fans weren't worried. Their team was full of stars, and coming off strong performances, they were supposed to win easily. But right from the start, Indiana looked like a different team. They played tough defense, moved the ball well, and hustled for every loose ball. The Aces looked slow and out of sync. By halftime, it was clear this was a major upset. And in the final quarter, the only question left was how big Indiana's win would be.
That you sense, you see, and you feel when we play that kind of defense, the difference that it makes. Defense travels, defense wins games, defense wins championships. We were great on the boards as well. Continue to buy into that elite level defense consistently every day. That is our standard. That is our standard.
Indiana's secret weapon was about to be revealed. They didn't just play defense, they shut everything down. For the second straight game, they held their opponents under 60 points. And this time, it was the powerful Las Vegas Aces who couldn't score. They shot just 26% from the field. Every move they made was shut down like it was the final play of a championship game.
Finally start to see it come together is rewarding. And I think our players feeling that sense of the reward that comes with buying into being relentless on the defensive end of the floor, the activity level that it takes, trusting that you can go all out while you're out there, and trusting those guys that are coming in off the bench to continue that momentum. It's just it's rewarding to be able to put back-to-back games.
Michaela Timpson, usually quiet on the court, played like a breakout star. She racked up steals, swatted shots, and grabbed rebounds like she owned the paint. Lexi Hall locked down anyone in her path, guards, forwards. Didn't matter, she never flinched. And Ari McDonald, fresh off being brought back after getting cut, made sure everyone knew she was here to stay. She hit the floor, chased every pass, and disrupted every Aces guard who dared cross half court. Suddenly, people were asking, could this be the best Indiana defense we've seen in years? One thing was clear. Vegas had no answers, and Indiana's spark was turning into a wildfire.
Of all the non-Caitlin Clark games, this was the game I felt the best about this team. They shared the ball. We had, 24 assists on 31 shots. That's a good number. Inside, mid-range game, Kelsey Mitchell, mid-range came alive, took it to the rack.
Asterisk, while Indiana's defense kept locking things down, someone had to take over on offense, and Kelsey Mitchell answered that call. She wasn't just scoring, she was leading. The Aces threw everything at her, but she stayed calm. Smart decisions. Deep threes. Perfect passes. She finished with 25 points and 6 assists, but her true impact was in her control. She's no longer just a scorer, she's running the show. And now, people around the league are asking, Is Kelsey Mitchell the most underrated guard in the WNBA? She exposed every weakness in Vegas defense, and even Aces fans had to admit she reached another level. But when the defense locked in on Mitchell, someone else rose up. Aliyah Boston. She came in with power and purpose, going head-to-head with Aliyah Wilson, one of the toughest matchups in the league, and she took over. Even after picking up 2 early fouls and sitting most of the third, she returned like a storm. Boston dropped 20 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, and turned the court into her stage. Her footwork was flawless, her mid-range jumper ice-cold, and her strength shook the Aces to their core. Now, people are wondering, is Boston becoming an MVP? One thing's for sure, when the Fever needed a spark, she gave them fire. Asterisk.
At times looked like individuals on the floor on both ends, but these last few games we really look connected on both ends of the floor, and that's the goal, right? It's not to be where you want to be in September, in May. It's just to continue to grow and continue to take one step at a time. And this group, with the multiple players who have been in and out, you're finally starting to see.
Indiana didn't just rely on stars, everyone stepped up. Ari McDonald, once cut from the team, came back like a warrior. She scored 8 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, and played tough defense. Michaela Timpson, often overlooked, proved she's the Fever's X factor. When she plays more than 10 minutes, they never lose. Her energy shifted the whole game, blocking passes, diving for loose balls, and keeping possessions alive. Even coach Stephanie White brought the fire. She picked up a technical foul while her team was up by 20, and the crowd loved it. That energy lit up the whole arena. Sydney Colson and Sophie Cunningham played smart minutes and helped hold the lead. People are starting to notice this isn't just about talent. Indiana plays with chemistry, grit, and trust. It's not about stats, it's about fight. While the Fever's bench was making noise, the Aces looked lost. Their stars seemed drained. By the final quarter, heads were down, arms crossed, no fight left. Aliyah Wilson did everything she could, scoring 29 points. But the rest of the team disappeared. No other Aces player scored more than 10. Dana Evans hit 1 shot. Jackie Young made 2. The bench gave nothing. Fans are now asking, what's wrong with the Aces? Is it chemistry? Fatigue? Something deeper? Becky Hammond tried everything, but nothing worked. As Indiana kept attacking, Vegas slowly gave up. And while the Aces fell apart, something special was happening on the other side. The Fever played like a team full of pride and power. They didn't fall without Caitlin Clark, they rose. The offense moved with purpose. The passes were smart. The energy was real. Kelsey Mitchell and Aliyah Boston led the way, but everyone contributed. Lexi Hull and Ari McDonald didn't just fill minutes, they changed the game. The bench stayed loud, locked in, and ready. This wasn't about one player, it was about all of them. Now, experts are starting to believe. Maybe Indiana's been growing quietly all season. Maybe all that competition, all that fighting for minutes, has built something bigger. Indiana isn't just a roster anymore, they look like a real team. And maybe, just maybe, a dangerous one. Step back and look at the bigger picture. This one isn't just another W on the schedule, it feels like a shift. The WNBA is changing. Big-name teams are slipping. Young squads are rising. On any night, anything can happen. Indiana's story is now a lesson. Build slow, trust your young core, let the struggle make you stronger. The Fever aren't just winning, they're showing the league a new way to rise. And now, all eyes are on Vegas. Are the Aces losing their grip? Is the era of easy wins over? Because tonight didn't feel like just a game, it felt like a warning. No one's safe anymore. The WNBA is wide open, and Indiana just kicked the door down. So what does all this mean? This one wasn't luck. It was a statement. Indiana has found belief, depth, and a way to win even without Caitlin Clark. The league is changing. And right now, the Fever are in the middle of the storm. So here's the big question. Did we just witness the birth of a real title contender? Or is there another twist coming in this wild WNBA season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Can the Fever make a deep playoff run? And don't forget to subscribe for more WNBA fire, stories, and moments you won't find anywhere else.